Well, too bad it's not
Hello,
anyways.
welcome. Why is it
I'm
all
going.
black? It's like the... Why
Yeah,
is it
we
so...
have to wait till everyone is teleported into the area.
Cool.
Okay, there we go. So I'm right at the edge of the border.
By
Don't lose
this...
hearts. Get food,
Okay.
wood, and apples
What's
at the
food?
start,
Food? Is that
and then
different from
try to
food?
get iron and all that sort of stuff.
Sounds... Wow, I got the desert turret.
Yeah, I feel bad for him. The desert is the worst. Like,
Oh, he's gonna
if you
die.
spawn in the desert, you don't instantly lose, but it decreases your chances drastically.
You're basically starved to death and stuff.
I'm actually pretty nervous. Like, it's insane. I'm just shaking right now. Although I
Why
did this
you?
twice before.
This is my first time. I'm not shaking at all. I'm just like, bring it on.
I have
I'm
no
getting-
idea what's wrong with me.
This game probably means a lot more than you than me.
But like, it doesn't matter if I lose or screw up. Like, there's
Yeah.
nothing depending on it or anything.
Your life depends on it, Ruben.
It doesn't.
It does. Yo,
can't tell me
YouTube
what it
stakes
does.
on this.
Anyway, I already got feathers, so
Yeah. Sorry.
and my voice is already screaming over.
Eh,
Anyway, so because
yeah.
I wanted to talk about with you
Yeah.
your gaming history. That was the
Oh,
subject I want to bring in this
great.
game.
Yeah.
So Tom, what was the first game ever you played?
Fuck, that's a question and a half. I think it was. Not sure. It's hot. I think it was. It might have been. Because I used to have a PS2, yeah. And I used
Yes.
to play this game because I used to be into Digimon. Have you ever heard of Digimon?
Yes, I've watched it in England once. was there.
It was used to be my favorite TV show when I was younger, yeah. And there was a game called Digimon World. It's basically you have a Digimon, you races and stuff. I was addicted to that game. I was
Sounds pretty
addicted
cool.
to it. Yeah, it's sick. It's like raising a child, but it fights and stuff. It protects you. Yeah, it's pretty cool. How about you, Ruben?
My first game was on the PC. Like, we had this really old thing, like really big and stuff. And I think it was Tycoon. Like, as a child, my parents were like, those games are too violent, those games are too graphic, like stuff of that.
Yeah.
So the only thing that I could kind of play were Tycoons. So I just played like a lot of them, like Roller Coaster Tycoon,
Oh yeah.
Sewer Tycoon.
I used to love I think it was Stew Tycoon. I used to love the penguins on there for some reason. And
I always made like this big safari park and then
yeah.
let the guests get eaten by the lights and stuff like that. Like, you gotta get your violence somewhere if your parents don't allow it, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, great. Those were great times.
Yeah.
And
Brilliant.
after that, I've also had a PlayStation 2 for a while.
Mm.
And I really enjoyed series like Jack and Dexter, Ratchet and Clank. Have you ever played one of those games?
Never heard of them.
Oh, that you've missed out. You really missed out. Like, when what everyone has with Nintendo, they are like, Mario is cool and stuff like that. I've never played anything like that. No Mario, no Zelda, no Link, like stuff like that.
Oh
that,
yes,
nothing.
yeah.
So every time people are talking like that and bringing up memories, I'm sitting here like, no, it's Ratchet and Clank and Jack and Dexter and that sort of series. Like,
Yeah.
oh, those were really good times, really great.
That's like the same with me and my mates, because they've always been into Pokemon and I've been into Digimon. They always say I've got shit taste in that kind of thing because they think Digimon's shit. But in my eyes, I think Pokemon's alright, but Digimon's in my heart, sort of thing. It sounds really corny, but yeah, you know what I mean. You probably have the same kind of experience, haven't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think around when I was like, because I had a PS2 when I was like, I think I was 7 or 8 years old. Then I think one Christmas around that time too, I got a PC, my first ever PC.
Okay, so you had a PS2 before a PC.
I think so. I can't remember, but I remember them around the same time. You know what I mean? Because
Yeah, it's
I only had
memories tend to get vague and stuff like that.
Yeah, it was something around. I think it was before I was 10 or around those 10. It was something like that. And what do you call it? I got a bunch of educational games on my first PC. It was like, you know, the big white ones,
Big white ones.
big white PCs where you got like the box monitor and stuff. They were like big boxes. With
Yeah. I had the same kind of
Yeah.
PC. Like, we shared it with all three of us, me and my parents.
My dad built me, man, I think, for Christmas.
Oh wow, that's pretty cool.
I know, because my dad's into that kind of stuff. He's got a bunch of parts together and build like the best one you can get. Well, reasonably, you know, a good price, the best one you get at that time, you know what I mean? What else? Oh yeah, lots of educational games like maths and stuff. There was a bunch of giraffes on there for some reason. That's all I remember.
What?
What?
I don't think I ever played educational games though. Even though I wasn't allowed to play any games considered violent, like even racing games were violent according to my parents. Until I got the PlayStation 2, of course. At that time I was somewhat older and
Yeah.
allowed to play a lot more.
The first PC non-educational game I got, but I think it was sort of educational, but it wasn't. It might have been, I can't remember. It was the Pink Panther game. It was like it was sick though. There was a story mode. I used to got pissed off on it so much though. That's where my gaming rage started. Because there's like one bit.
I remember like those kid games. They often are so rage-inducing. Like
I know.
I never had a Game Boy in my whole life, and then I think I was like 17 or something, and I could buy one for really cheap. So I was like, let's just play it and try some Pokemon games or something like that.
Yeah.
And you know, every time one of those, you walk through all those tall grass, you know, and then often those really lame Pokemon jumped up like every single freaking time.
Yeah.
You don't want them, you don't want to chase them, but you have to fight them or else you can't go further. Stuff like that.
I've never really been into handheld games. I never really had a Game Boy. The first one I had was a PSP. And I sold that like a few months later on eBay because I didn't bother. I had the Sims on there obviously because there was the Sims PSP game. Yeah, I'm all big on that Sims, aren't I?
Yeah, you're really big on that.
Yeah, that's like
It's cool.
Yeah, it's a nice game. When you just sit there and relax. Sometimes it gets piss you off though because it's like all games. They piss you off, don't they?
Yeah.
I got when I got an Xbox, yeah, I got the first Xbox, and I got a bunch of games on there which was just absolute shit. But my dad bought me my first FIFA game on the first Xbox. Then it was FIFA from then on. Yeah.
FIFA for life.
FIFA for like 5 years continuously. Then I just
5 years is life. Okay?
Yeah.
No one lives longer than 5 years. Deal with it.
It is when you were younger. 5 years is life. You think you're in school for life, but it ends after like a couple of years, doesn't it? Well,
oh yeah.
Well, you know, like
we're suddenly getting quite serious and really deep with
I know.
ending school and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think that after my PlayStation games and the few Game Boy games I played, that one of the biggest things next to those was Age of Mythology. Have you ever heard of that?
Doesn't ring a bell.
It's some sort of Age of Empires, but like with mythology, of course.
I think I played Age of Empires. I think I used to like that game, yeah. Something like that. It was one of those kind of games where you build like a civilization. Is that what you do in the Age of Empires?
Yeah.
Yeah, I used to like those games, but then I got bored. I always get bored of games, so.
Yeah, it's often how it goes. I used to like them until I got bored.
Yeah, just waiting for you to be bored of Minecraft. Oh, believe it.
Bored of Minecraft? Never. Because I can play it with you guys.
True. I
How
don't
could
know.
I ever get bored of that?
You get bored of Minecraft easily if you're by yourself, don't you? I've had that.
Oh, this is scary. There's really loud spider sounds everywhere.
I used to I've played The Sims and Sims 1. I don't know if you know that. Like the first ever Sims game. My brother got it and I was like, I'm gonna try this game out. Then I never got off it. I didn't really own the first game. I just had it in my house, sort of, because it was my brother's.
When I was young, our library used to not just rent books, but also games.
Yeah.
So I would always go there and rent games.
I used to just buy games.
I think the first game I actually owned was for the PlayStation 2, and that was, I think it was a racing game. Yes, Burnout Takedown, I think it was that game.
I don't know.
I've played like all sorts of games, all but sports. Like games like FIFA, I never liked them. Sorry about that, but I
It's
hated
fine.
them.
I understand that. I don't particularly like it now. Like,
Uh,
yeah, you get
I
it
could.
just what it just
You start.
gets.
You tell.
Just games like, I don't know if it's games like FIFA, but FIFA in general, that really pisses you off. Like the amount of bullshit that's in a game, in a match, it just is unbelievable. Like I think I'm not even that good at FIFA, but I get so lucky with goals and I piss people off. Like I've literally got my mates mad because I played in a game and they've had about 50 shots and I haven't scored a goal, and I've had about 5 and I've scored 5 goals. That's like one of those games, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
You just have to have
Yeah.
luck
Well,
to
I've
win.
never played FIFA, but I can
You don't
understand
want
where you're
Yeah.
coming from.
You don't want it with me either. If you ever get the chance, you'll probably end up just killing me at the end of it. It's not even like my fault, it just happens for me, you know what I mean?
Well, I'm sure I won't never play FIFA with you.
Don't. Yeah.
I got like this really good cave here, but I'm really scared to go in it because there's lots of mobs.
Gay fair. What? Did you say
What?
I've got? It sounds like you said I've got a really good gay fair.
I have no idea what you just said. Or the
That's the
skeletons.
same for me. I don't know.
So, what?
yeah.
What? I asked this before, but you didn't really answer. Your
Oh.
favorite game?
Favorite
know now?
game ever?
Yeah.
I've always said it was Sims. Just
Yeah.
sometimes I get
Okay,
like,
next to
oh,
The Sims. Next to The Sims. If you can't choose The Sims,
That's a hard one, though.
your next favorite game.
That's a hard one. I would say FIFA because I spent loads of time on that, but fuck FIFA. You know what I mean? I don't know. I probably that Digimon World game that I used to play a
Digimon,
lot.
really?
Yeah.
Oh, well.
You can tell I don't play much
enough.
games. That's just like,
Oh.
it's more nostalgia than anything.
And out of you've been recording lots of short series and stuff like that.
Yeah. Well,
Out of all those,
videos.
what is your favorite? Like Assassin's Creed, you've tried, and I'm not sure the others.
I quite like Assassin's Creed, but the story was alright when you're like in the past, but when you get to the present, it was like fuck this. You know what I mean? It was just so boring.
Yeah.
But I do like, oh yeah, Assassin's. I liked it when I played like number 2 and stuff, like the earlier games. I love that. I liked what games? I can't really tell because most of the small games you can play is just they're not that good. You just play for like playing sake, you know what I mean? I'm not too sure. I just Sims all the way, man. Sims. It's my kind of
Sims,
game.
just Sims, okay. I think one of my favorite games is Kingdom Hearts on the PlayStation 2. The first and the second part, I've just played it till no end. Like, I think I finished it 3 times or something.
Yeah.
And I really wish I could play part 3, but I don't own a PlayStation 4. And to just buy the whole console for a single game is also a little bit much, you know?
Yeah.
But I guess that is one of my favorites. Well, Minecraft, of course, gets pretty close.
Yeah, I like Minecraft, but I just get worn out of it. Like, because, I don't know, I used to play on like the Xbox 360 a lot, but just by myself, you know, because I was a loner. No, I wasn't a loner. I just played it by myself. I used to have a massive build and stuff, and the mates used to help me out. But then I was like, what's the point? You just build a house, you mine, and that's it. You know what I mean? I kind of got depressed on Minecraft kind of thing, you know what I mean? I just like, what's the point of everything? I don't know. Pizza.
Pizza? What?
I don't know, I like pizza. Let's go on food
doesn't?
next. Well,
Oh, the spider scared me.
Oh.
How am I going to do
don't
this? Okay,
I
really
don't
fast.
see
No,
anyone.
okay, that was bad.
Car! No! No! Oh yeah, you don't regen hearts, don't you?
No,
Fuck.
I took a single heart of damage from a skeleton from out of nowhere. And
Yeah,
there's 2 of them. I can kill them off now, though.
So I
Because-
think I'm doing alright. Like for me anyway.
Yeah, well, I often stay at full at least till I run into people, but now I've just got a lot of hearts down from just mobs, so for my part, I'm doing really bad now. But It's so hard to try to focus on talking about games and on actually gaming at the same time.
I'm just
I'm not
standing
sure
here
if this
trying
was
to
the best
talk to
idea.
you. I don't know. I was just standing there talking to you before, but you were too busy on the game.
Yeah, this wasn't my best idea. I just
I know.
like I can't really talk about games because I'm focusing too hard, but I can't focus really hard because I'm talking about games.
Yeah, I've got a load
No
of
leather,
crap
no
on me.
sugarcane.
I could make a bed if we could get everyone to sleep. Then I could make a bed. When it's just us two, we should play it like normal Minecraft and just build ourselves house and a bed and stuff. Just act like, you know, like the Hunger Games, like the movie, like the first one where have you seen the Hunger Games? Have you, Ruben? I just don't want you to not know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, I did.
There was supposed to be one victor, and it was two, wasn't it?
We should eat the berries, man. We should eat the berries.
Should eat the berries. That sounds like it's a metaphor. We should eat the berries, man. We should eat the berries. Yeah, we should do that.
It would be fun if it's actually just us two left, but
we can live in harmony.
to be honest, I think I'll manage to survive to the finals, but not much longer.
It was at this moment. Yeah. Knew he fucked up.
I kind of did something really stupid.
Well, GG. How much stuff did you have?
I had quite a bit. I had quite a bit of food and stuff. I had like 20 steaks or something.